Okay, well, I got her in the garage. I got the cage off of her, the side panels and the fenders, and there she is in the garage. She's a snug fit, but you know, it fits. I got things I got to do to it that I noticed before. I didn't notice before. There's yeah, wiring. Yep, you know how that goes. Wiring. Oh boy. Anyways, the big issue that I want to take care of is this. I don't know if you can see that, but this versus the one on that side, you can kind of see they don't line up very well. They whoever had this before cut a lot of stuff out of here, and when they welded this cross beam in, they just kind of randomly just welded it in. They didn't take the time to make sure everything was straight, so that's why it was a pretty big chore to take the bucket off. Driving the pins out of there was, oh yeah, that was fun. So we're gonna take this off today, and we're gonna cut it here. You can see this one is leaning out. It's leaning that way a little bit. We're gonna take the whole mechanism off. We're gonna cut this here, cut it a little shorter so it straightens it out, and weld it straight back in so it works like it's supposed to. This one is pretty straight this way, but it's slightly twisted this way, and I don't think that's going to be that big a problem. I don't foresee needing to cut it apart and straighten that out. So I'm going to just leave that for now, because you know, it's a farm tractor. It's not like I'm going to go out and get a bunch of jobs and just start doing commercial work with this, and not happening. This is just a plate thing, pretty much, and take care of the property. So let's get to it. Let's start taking stuff apart and see what happens. Put my gloves on first. You know, I got to keep these hands looking really nice. As you can see, I already started on this, but we'll get it on film. We'll get as much as I can on film. Alrighty. Alright, we'll go to the next one. That's a different size. Of course, why wouldn't it be a different size, right? Oh, these are metric. Alright, now that we got the right stuff, I hope. Really? Alrighty. Get the slightly bigger one, 1/2 inch drive. See if we can get this thing off or break it. Snap it in two. There we go. That's how that's done. Oh, by the way, I do have this supported. I have it lifted slightly, and you can see I have that wood underneath there going all the way to the floor. Keep it from crushing me. So, yeah. You know, safety third. Okay. I think that says 11/16. I don't have my eyeballs on there. You guys can tell me. What does that say? Does that say 11/16? Yeah, we're gonna go for it. Yeah. What the heck? Different size back there. Okay. Did I say 5/8? I think it says 5/8. Next size up. And that's why I have multiples. So I can get pretty much any one of them out. Set them there for now. All right, now we gotta drive these pins out. Yeah, not much driving needed. Well, that's a good sign. At least they got grease on them. This is kind of wore. I don't know how well you can see that. It's got a little wear in it. That's okay. Like I said, it's not like I'm doing finishing grade with the thing. Oh, that come out pretty easy. Kind of surprised how easy they're coming out. Oh, that one. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That's perfect. Get this stuff out of the way. I tell you, putting this carpet down in the garage was probably one of the best things I've ever done. It makes it so easy to work on things. And when it gets too nasty, it gets all fouled up, you just take it out and drive down the road, find a section of carpet that somebody's throwing out, and put it back in. Works great. All right, let's see how crooked this thing is. Oh yeah, you can really see it now. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see it there. Look at this. I mean, seriously, what would it have took to just put this on the ground and weld it in so it would be straight? Well, such is life. And it sure looks like they cut something off of here. And it's all torched off, whatever was there on both sides. The rest of it looks pretty good. It looks pretty round. Bushing's not completely wore through. Same with this side. It's not completely wore through. It's got wear. It's not terrible. This cylinder's leaking a little. I think we'll have to pull that apart and repack it. Put new seals in that one. It's not bad. As you can see, it's just a little wet, but you know, that don't look terrible either. The bushing looks pretty good. This one, I don't think there's a bushing left. It looks pretty well gone. Yeah, that'll take some work to get that back. Yeah, the bushing's pretty well gone on that. Probably because it was all crooked. You know, when you put stuff together like this, you're going to get undue wear on everything. Look at that. That's, oh yeah, look at the little bunny jump. Yeah. All right, well, let me get the cutter out and start cutting. We'll be back in a sec. Well, I'm pretty low on oxygen, so hopefully we have enough to cut all the way through this. Let's find out. Is that on? Hopefully we got enough oxygen. We'll see. Guess we'll warm it up a little first. What the hell? Oh, that's heavy. All right. What the heck? It's got a pipe inside there. Huh. Incredible. Huh. I don't know if you can see that. They had a pipe inside there. alignment flange, maybe? I don't know. Whatever the case may be, it was crooked. It had to come off. Alright, well, let's clean this up a little, and then we'll get back to welding it back together. After it's straight, of course. Alright, well, I cut that flange off camera. That flange was not in the right place to begin with. That's might be why it was so twisted. So I'm going to grind this all clean. I'm going to grind that end up, and we'll go from there. I don't suggest running these without the guard, just so you know. Well, I got it cleaned up as best as I want to get it cleaned up. I got a little taper on the edge, so we can do a little filling. Now we just have to line it all up and weld it back together. So let's get to it. Okay, well, I mapped it out, measuring from here, center to center, from one side to the other. You can just take a tape measure. Center to center is about 38 3/16. Okay, so what you do is you just hook on one side and you measure to the other side, to the opposite side, and if you see that, that's like 38 1/4, so that's got to come in just a little. We'll hook on here again and we'll check that, and that's like 38 3/16. So this should give me the same number. It's a little bit bigger. Let's try it there. That might be bent. It's a little bit bigger, so it's got to come in just a little bit, like that. And all this stuff that you see down here is, my floor is not very level, so I leveled those angle irons first. Then I took my 6-foot level and checked it from side to side, lining up the exact same points. You can see that's perfectly level there. And I did the same thing down here, lining up the points, and that's perfectly level there. But those two perfectly level. When I put the level on here, you can see I got it shimmed up and it's perfectly level too. So that means everything is flat and straight. Okay? It can't be anything other than what it is. Then I measured this distance on the other side from here to this face, and that comes out to about 4 1/8. And I measure it over here, and you can see I'm way off here, so that's got to come up. There. Oops. That's about 4 1/8. Oh, I'm sorry, 4 5/8, not 4 1/8. That could have been catastrophic. I'd have to cut it off again. Okay, let's go back. 4 5/8. Yeah, 4 5/8. Okay, we're at 4 5/8 on both. Let's check this again for 38 3/8. Or was it 3/8? Yeah, 3/8. No, 3/16. 38 and a little big. So I just got to go in like that. Let's check it again. From there to there, about 38 1/4. A little more. Check this one. It's about 38 3/16. Let's check this one. 38 3/16. So we're right on the money there. This should be 4 5/8. That's 4 5/8. So that's where it needs to be. And we'll weld it together right there. One more check. Yep. 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 Okay, that's all good. So now it's ready to be welded together. So we'll put a couple tacks in it. I gotta get the welder all set up, but we'll put a couple tacks in it, we'll check it again, and then we'll finish welding it. Alright, we got the welder out, hooked up, and ready to go. So I'm gonna put a tack here and a tack there, and maybe a tack down there, and then we'll work our way around it. Weld it all in. Alright, let's get to it. Double check it before we continue, in case we got to move it a little. 38 3/16. 38, just under 3/16. No, it's 3/16. Make sure this is 4 5/8 here. Yes, sir. All right, we're still good. Alright, gotta darken my glasses here a little bit. Alright. Alright. One more over here. That's tacked. That should be good. All points are flat on the angle iron. So we should be good. Alright, let's buzz a weld across this thing. it shouldn't move, so I can tip this any which way I need to do a better job of welding. So I guess I'll just tip it up. Like that. Looks good. That looks pretty straight. Looks great. Looks really good. Yeah, it looks really good. Alright. Just more welding. I need some gloves though. My handle gets pretty hot. Use the red brick. Alrighty. Oh, see there? Got to put the clamp back on. Where's that clean spot that I had? That'll work. Alright. Take two. Okay, that's good. I might weld this again just to put another layer on there for strength. I mean, it's pretty good, but I might chase it with another level of weld. Really fill it in, you know. Good. Now you can see on this one, I don't know if you can see it, but let's see. Not really. On this one, you can see there's a pretty good sized gap there. So I'm going to do some filling on this, and that's intermittent on the trigger, on off, on off, on off, and we'll fill it right in. Let's get you back over here. let's chase that down one more time and clean it all up. I think that'll do. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. There's a little hole in the backside here that I blew through with the torch, so let's plug that off so water don't get in there and rust out the pipe. That'll work. Alright. We'll let that cool a little bit. Put it back on there and see how it looks. Back in a minute. Alright, now that it's all cooled off now. See, nice and cool. I took a little break, went and eat. I was just going to put it back on. And this ought to be exciting. Seems how I'm by myself. And this is not light. So, we'll see. See how this works. Now remember, when you're lifting things like this, always lift with your back, you know, don't use your legs. Yeah, all this stuff needs to be rebushing, but what I need it for, it'll be fine. I think this is the one that was on here. Yeah, definitely. Okay, let me get some tools. We'll put it back together. Look at that. Beautiful. Love it when a plan comes together. Oops. I don't want to put it in here. And that's that. I can already tell it's sitting better in the bottom here than it was. So that's a good thing. Alrighty. Let's see how it looks now from the side. Remember how it looked before? It was all out of whack. Look at there. Can't really see it too well. Let me get some background. Let's see how that works. There, now you can see it better. See that? Now they perfectly line up. Nice and straight now. Yeah. Success. Okay. That's the end of that mess. On to the next one.